think I love to tell stories about humans and their society, the world they live in, and I think a world as it is today is without crime is not a complete world. It's not that I love crime, but I love the consistency of everything. I like that it is showing and also it gives me the opportunity to talk about people in in the whole spectrum of humanity. It tells something about our weaknesses. It reflects something. So they're all, and that makes it for me an interesting arena. To put my stories in. Actually, and that's where we come a little bit to the origins of the film. When I was writing Bullhead, there was something that was very clear, that the absolute absence of love, physically, mentally, emotionally, in my main character, in Jackie's character, was so present that I needed something that could balance it out. And I wanted this in the storyline of Jackie's brother. So I was doing a little bit of a backstory on him, and that got totally out of hand. I got all of a sudden inspired because I was questioning if the absolute absence of love, what is the opposite? What is the absolute presence of love? What is absolute love? And then why do we desire this? And so in this sense, Le Fidèle, Racer, and the Jailbird is my phantasma, my melodramatic view on love and death, my phantasma about that absolute desire for absolute love. And that is, of course, then I had to put that aside because I couldn't put it in Bullhead. It would have been a 5-hour movie, way too complex. So I kept it, and now I was ready to tell the story. And then I'm inspired by true events, true gangsters, and true stories. Just mix them a little bit like I did with Bullhead and the Hormone Mafia. I did here the same with these Brussels gangsters of the 90s, with their notorious love affairs they had. And they were very all over the media at the time, and kind of just deconstruct and then reconstruct. And it's a love noir, an amour noir. They say, if you say film noir, it's an amour noir, because it's a darker, it's a love tragedy, And for me, film noirs are they're not dramas, they're tragedies. Always. They really have this very clear structure, I believe. I love the story style, the way of storytelling. That's a style that I like. Because it's so much love in it, it's a bit of the classical film noir, but inside out, where mostly the love affairs are like a satellite around the crime story. Mm-hmm. I wanted this different. This is a love story where crime was the satellite. Like for instance, a big inspiration was Heat, to this Heat, Michael Mann's Heat, but then in a reversed way. Crime story constantly where the crime was under the pressure of love stories. They're all all the women making it guys hard to be good cop gangster thing, right? Yes. Here's the other way around. Here it was like love story, but crime and moral. The shifting of the moral compass, that was under pressure by crime. Well, this time we said we want something different. We want, and he said as well. He said I was describing it, and I said like I see Gino a little bit as this way a little bit and this, and then he added things to it, and he said I want this to be. I want Gino to be light on his feet, shining, light and shining. He walks nice, fast, not heavy. He speaks good. He's smart, intelligent, well spoken. And I totally agreed. And then we finished, and I said then to them, okay, but he can't write well. Without mistakes, spelling mistakes. And he's like, yes, because he never went to school. I said, exactly, but he's smart, right? Yeah, okay. So that was a little bit our Gino, and charming. He needed to be charming. brilliant. Yes, there's some story going around that I'm doing a third-part movie here. Well, I'm working on several projects. I'm working on a TV series with Michael Mann and Mark Johnson, who's an executive producer of Breaking Bad. So that's a good thing. I'm working on a new film with Searchlight and Peter Chernin that I'm writing. And I am slowly developing this third part, which I think I'm going to go into money, financial world, banking, and show some criminality, legal criminality.